she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you went to.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Now Unitas on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Unitas. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Unitas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Quick throw caught out wide. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offenses, and they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The middle with Kamara. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down, Harrington. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Kamara up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 25 after a pickup of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On first down, Simpson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down. Simpson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down now, it's Simpson, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Unitas. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Harrington. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Harrington escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The final shot before break. Harrington. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to
take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Unitas. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on second down, Unitas. And this is Simpson with a catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Simpson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Unitas to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Patrick Owasor with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Fourth down, Unitas looking to throw for it. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Harrington. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Harrington. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Harrington. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A good pickup there at 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Harrington. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rachaad White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Simpson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second down, and it's Kamara again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw. Harrington. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game,
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.